Hello friends, I Dr. Rajnikant, Dodiya, Assistant Professor at Patel Institute of English Training and Research, Vidyanagar, Gujarat. Once again welcome you all on my YouTube channel on English Literature, English Language Teaching and Education, RKS English Academy. The topic for today is the well-known group of writers of mid-16th century who are known as University Wits. These were the great dramatists of that time who laid down strong foundation for drama in English literature. Here in this video we shall learn in detail about these writers. So let's go ahead. First of all, shortcut to remember all these writers. It's very difficult to remember these writers, the names of these writers. Sometimes it is asked in exams, which one of the following is not in University Wits. So we have to remember, we have to memorize. So I have prepared one shortcut for you. It is LPG MKNL. The shortcut is made by the surnames of these writers. So let's see. Okay, the first one, John Lyly. L for John Lyly, P for George Peele, G for Robert Greene, M for Christopher Marlowe, K for Thomas Kidd, N for Thomas Nash, and L for Thomas Lodge. So LPGMKNL, you can remember it very easily. Now friends, some important things to remember for University Wits. It was a group of young dramatists writing plays in 16th century. These dramatists were a group of Oxford and Cambridge University scholars. The first one was John Lyly. John Lyly was the earliest of all, so he is considered as the leader of University Wits. But the most powerful, the most strongest in literary writing of them was only Christopher Marlowe. These dramatists came just before Shakespeare. Before Shakespeare, they started writing. Shakespeare read their writing and imitated them in his plays. The plays written by them were acted in halls, public playhouses, and inns. In fact, this was the earliest stage of drama in English literature as a means of entertainment in public theatres, playhouses in London. The style, the themes they were using was heroic and tragic in nature. Who were from which university? It can be asked in exams, friends. It is very important thing. For Cambridge, from Cambridge, Christopher Marlowe, Robert Greene, and Thomas Nash. These three people were from Cambridge University. And from Oxford, John Lyly, Thomas Lodge, and George Peele. These three were from Oxford University. One important thing is that John Lyly was known as an Oxford man. Very important thing is it is. Only Thomas Kidd was not from any of these universities. He had studied at the Merchant Taylor School. All these dramatists prepared the way for writing drama for William Shakespeare, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, the first one is John Lyly, also served as an MP 3 times. Yes, friends. He became famous by his novel, prose romance, Euphues, 1578. It was published in The Anatomy of Wit. It's another name. His style is known as Euphuism. After 2 years, in 1580, its sequel, Euphues and His England, was published. Euphues means a person well endowed with wit. Lyly used this term for a young gentleman of Athens on whom the great nature has blessed with beauty and fortune. After this, Lyly tried his hand at comic drama and wrote several comedies: Women in the Moon, Endymion, Sappho and Phao, Campespe, Midas, etc. Lyly's plays show gentle folk, which means the aristocrats and upper classes. The major themes in his plays are generosity, sacrifice, and friendship over love. The second one is George Peele. Peele was famous for writing on London life and society. He wrote about its heroics and nationalist sentiments, especially against France and Spain. His Arraignment of Paris, published in 1584, considered as a courtly mythological pastoral play, was a tribute to Queen Elizabeth. In this drama, he used the myth of Golden Ball and the quarrel between the three goddesses. His The Battle of Alcazar, published in 1594, was a semi-historical play, and David and Bathsheba, an old wives' tale, are his romantic satires. The third one, Robert Greene, also known as the founder of romantic comedy. His first play was Mammalia. His best works are Friar Bacon and Friar Bungay and James IV. The major characteristics of his writing was using historical figures and events in imaginary situations. The themes include love stories, fairy tales, history, magic, and jokes. His A Looking Glass for London was written in collaboration with Thomas Lodge. It is a social satire and which became much popular at that time. Pendoso, The Triumph of Wit, published in 1588, was his short romance. Shakespeare's play A Winter's Tale is based on it. Yes, friends. He remarked that Shakespeare as an upstart crow, beautified with own feathers, in his pamphlet A Groat's Worth of Wit, bought with a million of repentance. That is very IMP thing, friends. Shakespeare was called an upstart crow by Robert Greene. Upstart crow means one who becomes rich from poor. It is the meaning of it. Next one, Christopher Marlowe, the most talented of pre-Shakespeareans. Marlowe's first play was Dido, Queen of Carthage, written while he was a student. It was published late in 1594. His Tamburlaine the Great, in two parts, 1587 and 90, narrates the story of Scythian shepherd and his thirst for power. It describes the rise of a shepherd of generalship and eventually the command of the Mongol Empire. His Dr. Faustus, published in 1604, is a story of a scholar and his quest for infinite knowledge and power, for which he sells his soul to the devil. His Jew of Malta is about one of the most unforgettable characters in world literature, Barabbas. Yes, friends. Barabbas, of pure evil, a Machiavellian man. His Edward II, published in 1594, is about a weak-willed king, a dramatic tension, individual needs and the community's demands between duty and desire. Marlowe dealt here the politically sensitive subject also, the homosexuality in this play. His Hero and Leander, a mythological poem of 818 lines after his death, this unfinished poem was finished by George Chapman. So this was his unfinished poem, finished by George Chapman. The next one is Thomas Kidd. After Marlowe, Kidd is one who was influential writer of tragedy. His The Spanish Tragedy or Hieronymo is Mad Again, published between 1582 1809, is a revenge tragedy, eight deaths of both homicidal and suicidal types. The revenge of Hieronymo, the Marshal of Spain, for the murder of his son Horatio, who was in love with Belimperia, by the Prince of Portugal and Belimperia's brother Lorenzo. Kidd was influenced by the tragedies of Seneca. His tragedies played a big role in inspiring Shakespeare to write revenge tragedies like Hamlet. Kidd is also supposed to have written a Danish tragedy, which is considered the immediate ancestor of Hamlet. Another one, University wit, is Thomas Nash. His Unfortunate Traveller or the Life of Jack Wilton, published in 1594, is an adventurous tale of a young fellow named Jack Wilton. This play is a type of picaresque tale, considered as the precursor of the picaresque novel. It is also considered as the first English historical novel. Nash was in a pamphlet war with Gabriel Harvey, whom Nash abuses in Pierce Penniless. His other works include The Anatomy of Absurdity, preface to Green's Menaphone, Terrors of the Night, and The Isle of Dogs. Thomas Lodge. Thomas Lodge came out as a literary figure with his Defense of Plays in 1580, a pamphlet written as a reply to Stephen Gosson's attack on stage plays. Yes, friends, it is very much IMP thing we should remember. Rosalind was his best known prose romance, which later on became the plot for Shakespeare's As You Like It. As You Like It is based on Rosalind by Thomas Lodge. Lodge collaborated with Robert Greene on the play A Looking Glass for London and England. His other important works include The Wounds of Civil War, Margaret of America, and the treatise of a treatise on the plague. So friends, you can remember it like this for a long time. It is very necessary to use some shortcut tricks to remember such groups and writers, as the English literature has a very wide variety of such groups and literary movements. So all the best for your preparation, and that's all for today friends. On this channel I will share more videos on English literature on various topics. Thank you and Jai Hind.